Alright, we're playing TTA TTN Blitz. You start with the TTM game, and then we put up the TTA game, and the rules are the same on both. We're going to be switching back and forth. I have two windows here. I'm going to be switching back and forth. I can't see anything you don't see. I think this will both be fun chaos for the video, but also I want to only be able to look at one at a time, which might make it hard to keep track of time, but I'm hoping focuses me rather than like making me kind of want to hop back and forth quite as much, or at least each time I like hop back, I know I'm doing so. It reminds me that I'm in a rush. That's what I'm thinking. So I've put up the TTN game, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We're playing Yevon in the first round. Hopefully, we make it to future rounds. Though future rounds are really scary because you have different rules on both games. We're clarifying rules. So whoever gets second turn will then go make the TTA game. Whoever gets first turn has to wait at least a minute before making a move. So the games happen kind of simultaneously. We'll wish him best of luck. And see who got first turn. Okay, he has first turn. So I have to put up the other game. And he won't take it yet. He has to make his move at some point. And then he has to take it after at least a minute has passed, I think, to kind of balance the time. Now we have 2 blocks on the board. It's been forever since I played TTN, but I think even numbered blocks favors second turn, and he didn't get any free squares, so that's really promising. You'll notice I have mostly Pokemon and Mario cards because I've bought some Mario, and Ray has helped me with Pokemon because he was buying Pokemon. So we have a Snorlax. Everyone loves Snorlax, and a Luigi, so that's cool. Also, shout out to Silent Hill. Silent Hill 1 is good. Silent Hill 2 is fantastic. Silent Hill 3 is excellent. I'm out on Silent Hill 4. I know, like, Team Silent people like Silent Hill 4. I don't believe. I think Silent Hill 4 is bad. And Origins is obviously not very good. But the best post-Team Silent game is Shattered Memories. I'm one of those people. That's my takes for today. It doesn't look like he's going to have a super obvious starter here. We're going to ignore messages. We've got to focus on the game. No Discord. Because once a move is made, I'm going to feel so rushed. Right? And right now we're in that calm before the storm where we're waiting for something to interact with. Do they have directional weaknesses? 9 up, A right, 9 down, A left. Potentially Luigi is really hard for them to take if we put Luigi over James Sunderland's head in 4. That's tough for them to take, at least from 8. And we do have recaptures. No, they can take from 8. What am I talking about? There's a block there. Alright, so we might not have kind of pseudo-safeties like that. Also, I didn't see they had a 10 down. I said they had a 9 down. They have a 10 down. So his worst direction is up. But his 8-5-8-7, it can cover a 9 down really well. Alright, 6-4-9, A9? No, he has that really well covered. Alright, so no obvious safety. All we can do is just wait and panic. But he has to make a move, and I think he won't have an obvious move to make here, and so hopefully he plays something that we can interact with. And that can give us a plan. Alright, he explicitly doesn't play something we can interact with. Or at least not in some obvious way. So, what power did he give up? Not power I was really thinking was all that relevant. Okay, that seems like a good move to me. I know you're supposed to like be able to split up the board in TTN in favorable ways. I don't know how to do this. So maybe we just try to set stuff up off his card. Can we just set up some nice synergies? like something pleasant. There's an 8 facing to the right. Can we do stuff with that? Kind of, but not really. What about facing? I gotta make sure I don't have the move. I have the move on both boards. Okay. Panic spot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a weak corner here that I have an easier time taking than they do. Maybe 7, 9, 9, 3, and 13. Their only capture we have lots of play against from the right. So that's a move that feels like it puts some pressure. It's a useful card. It's my only capture from 5, but we're going to play that and we're going to move to the TTA game because I'm panicked. Directionally, A up, A right, A left, 7 down. Okay. All right. Don't have immediate safety, but we can potentially play against their directional weakness. I'm not great going down, though. My hand doesn't want to go down. Oh, I have a lot of corners for 9. This looks like a game I might chuck something in 1. I want to keep up Steiner and 756A, I think, because they control Seymour quite well. So maybe 684A in 1. And if we can make the move somewhat quickly, we have decent control of this. Maybe we can put time pressure on him by making it his move on both games. Right? It would have been better if I'd aligned it. All right, he's already made a move. He's already played this corner. What are his recaps? His recaps are pretty good. There's an A facing out. I can fight. The 8 facing out, I don't have play against. Okay. He still only has 1 capture in 14 of my card in 13. And I have pretty good play against that. So I'm tempted. Tempted to just go above my starter. But I have to not give him combo play. And it would be nice if I could set up some combo play for me. I don't think I'll be able to do so. He gave up some real up power. So Snorlax in 8 is now safe. Okay. That's interesting. I have so little right power, though. That's kind of dangerous to go into. Alright, maybe we'll keep that up for later. I have no idea what I should be trying to do here. I kind of want to play 477A and 2, and I'm not sure I can really say why. I just don't have recaptures. I can't do it. Maybe 66A7 and 2? Yeah, let's try that and go back to the other game. I have no idea what's going on. My idea is if they go 3, I have options in both 1 and 8, but this is time pressure, and I don't know what to look for. All right, he's already took. What can we do? We should probably take back. But how? So 7A74, he's really set up in both 5 and 7, but I'm also, and I have sames in both squares. So it's hard to get screwed there because I do have last turn. So I'm thinking 7A74 in 4. Yeah. He has a plus wall in 3, so if I take the same in 5 ever, say I go 4, he goes 7, I go 5, he plus walls in 3, but I do cover that with Balthier in 6. So I think I can do this. Let's go for it. And switch back to the other game. Man, TTN Open is hard. Let's look at Yevon's account. Yeah, most accounts seem to have these balanced win-loss records of good players because, like, the competition on TTN is really strong. The players who have moved over are really strong. Incidentally, I have lost on TTN, just not on this account. I was borrowing Reyes, and then I lost immediately, which I think is funny, so. Okay, so my plan here was to go in 8, but maybe I should go in 1 first. Because if they go 1, I don't really have play against it. I forgot I had 6-4A9. Completely forgot. Gotta scroll down. Okay. Their 3 cards are visible. So maybe I should go in 1 first. And then I have this threat to go in 8. And they don't have a great way to block that threat. So I could land there later. So I should go in the square that, like, is more fleeting to me. Right? I should start in 1. Even though I think 8's the better square. Because if I don't go in 8, I probably still get 8 later. While if I don't go in 1, I feel like I'm going to lose my chance. So let's go 1. Keep the time pressure on. Alright. It's his move both games. This is good. This is healthy. We have a lot of power facing the action here, right? It's kind of, we have 3 cards sort of for the same corner, which is a bit chaotic, but the combo chain seems to work for us. Yeah, so my idea, and I thought 7 was the key square, was if I go the same in 5, we have a plus wall covering anything in 3. And if they don't combo, we just capture. We're going to be up 6-4. And the 6 facing down is really helpful, actually. The 6 facing down is very helpful. Is it just ties? It's possible it's just ties. They still have a threat in 5, but they can't take the threat in 5, so maybe I shouldn't touch that. Maybe I should leave that alone. Do I have a good way to leave that alone? Because if they play Barrett there, maybe we combo back in 8. I'm not sure how good that is. Balthier's quite good in that endgame, actually. So what if I went 7... Oh, it's so weird to use 7-5-6A in a different square. What if I went 7-5-6A and 3? If they go 5, I combo in 8, and A7-4-8 sweeps up and down, actually. And if they go 6, that still uses all their up-downs. So they kind of can't touch the action. This might be promising. I could also... No, I think I want to keep Steiner. I was thinking I could also keep 7-5-6A because it sort of controls Barrett in 5, but it doesn't control it as well. I think I'm going to go 3. This is a weird move. A high-risk move in some sense. I think I'm going to go 3. Okay, and we switch to the other game. Alright, 80 seconds. They captured from 2. That's safe. We missed that. Cool. But that gives up... Okay, so we have 2 more moves this game. We should start thinking about endgames. We're down 7-5. We're going to play an 8. We'll have 1 vulnerable card on board, but it's really important to remember they have last move. I think I have to keep Snorlax, because Snorlax has a threat below 8298 in a 10. So I think I should use 6-4-A9 and 8 now. I was intending to use Snorlax, but I don't have to now that 5-A9, 5 is out of their hand. Yeah, I think that's going to have less use. Oh, I should have paid more attention to the clock. So we got to remember, I get 1 more move this game. I get 1 more move. So I probably should have done some calculation, because actually I think that means I lose, right? Oh, yeah. Because they play 2-8, A8 in 4. Or sorry, in 9. And 8-5-8-7 has captures. Yeah, so I've lost here. Okay, that's no good. Man. Alright. TTN's hard. I'm making sure he has last turn on TTN. I think he does, but I'm not sure. So I lose the TTN, I think. Right? I remember the first game I played on Ray's account, I think I got this wrong, and I lost. And I would have lost anyway, but I mean, I wouldn't have lost if I had last turn as well as going second, but I was gonna lose that game. All right, yeah, he does. Turds does confirm. Yeah. I wonder if I had something better to do. If I had a better move in 8. Because if I kept Boo, I still can't meet 9. So maybe he was just winning after my move in 1. But I did not calculate it out. Nicely played by Yevon. Yeah. I think he did a really good job of keeping the game vague and giving me nothing clear to do. And I have no feel for TTN, so I can't handle the vague positions. Alright, yeah, I thought he might have to avoid the action here, but I think I can just play Balthier in 6. That was my plan. Balthier in 6, I go up 7-3, and I still have combos back if they go 5. Yeah. So Balthier 6 looks good. Oh, what a chaotic pair of games. Alright. Now, one thing that might have gone well for me is he had very little time on this position. And so he might not have time to play this right. Yeah, he picked the wrong card here. Yeah. So I think this was a spot where, because he only had like 20 seconds to look at this position, he made the wrong move, and he would have made the right move and would have beaten me and should have beaten me. He outplayed me if he hadn't had time pressure trying to check everything in the TTA game. So the time use really helped me. I was pretty lucky there. Yeah, I really liked how he played the TTA endgame until the very end. Like, I think he crushed me there. Yeah. So I'm really lucky to get 2 wins here. I think he played... Alright. Well, we get the win. That was pretty fun. Pretty chaotic. A lot of quick decisions to make. What was the move order on the TTA? 1, 2, 4, 7, 3, 9, 6, 8, 5. And all right. No idea what that was like to follow as a viewer, but I had fun hopping back and forth. It was very chaotic. I really liked how he played the TTN. And I got to play better TTN in the future, so I should think about what he did. But I thought he did a really nice job of not interacting. Like, with an even number of blocks on the board, it's easy for segments of the board to chain out such that second turn gets the final turn in each segment of the board. But if the board never like cleanly divides, then first turn is last turn and is doing well, right? And should have won here. And I tried to make it so if he interacted near wherever he had played on the board, it would be a problem. but he played, his first move in 6, his second move in 4. He kept everything really distinct without it having kind of clean lines. And my move in 2 was an attempt to create clean lines, but he just had it really well covered. He had the attacks done well. If I was a better TTM player, I think I'd know what to take from this. And I don't know what to take from this, but I like how he played it. And I thought he did also a nice job of getting rid of the cards that wouldn't be useful. And I had no idea which cards would be useful, but it always felt like he had the right cards left. So I think he played really well, except the final moves, and yeah, deserved to win that one. I got very lucky. I got to play better, and yeah, nicely played by Yevon. Juice.